Princess Charlotte's beautiful new picture. Harry has been downgraded to a 5-star hotel, and Princess Anne cuts the ribbon on a train dedicated to herself. This and more on tonight's show. Hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and William and Catherine just released a photo of Princess Charlotte for her 9th birthday, a photo taken by Catherine herself. And again, Royal Rota is fuming because they couldn't get the exclusive and nobody can make money out of it. In the lovely picture, Charlotte is a clear focal point of the image. She's positioned slightly off-center to the right, which adds visual interest and follows the rule of thirds, a key principle in photographic composition. The background is filled with lovely pink and white flowers, and this creates a pleasing natural backdrop that complements Princess Charlotte without distracting from her. The soft, out-of-focus background also helps to keep the attention on the subject. And Charlotte is making direct eye contact with the camera and smiling warmly, engaging with the viewer, and her posture appears relaxed and natural. The portrait seems to capture a moment of genuine joy and happiness, and the lighting appears to be natural and soft, possibly in open shade or on an overcast day. This eliminates harsh shadows and evenly illuminates Princess Charlotte's face, allowing her features and expression to be clearly visible. And the framing is fairly tight, with Charlotte filling a significant portion of the frame. This creates an intimate, personal feel to the portrait. And the choice of outfit, a navy sweater over a denim skirt or jeans, accented with a burgundy cardigan, provides nice color contrast against the pastel floral background without being too bold or distracting. Overall, this photo exhibits many hallmarks of good portrait photography. Clear subject, thoughtful background, genuine emotions, soft lighting, and effective use of composition principles like the rule of thirds. It captures a lovely natural moment to commemorate Princess Charlotte's 9th birthday. And Prince Harry, the Duke of Sausages, has found himself in quite a pickle. The royal rebel, once accustomed to the lavish lifestyle of Windsor Castle, has been unceremoniously banished to the depths of a lowly hotel during his upcoming UK visit. The royal family, in their infinite wisdom, cited a lack of notice as the reason for denying Harry's request to stay at the castle. Apparently, sending a carrier pigeon with a hastily scribbled note just won't cut it these days. And if this weren't enough for a blow, Harry's better half, Meghan, has decided to jump ship and stay put in the US, leaving him to face the perils of the UK alone. While she's busy plotting their next unofficial royal tour of Nigeria, Harry will be left to navigate the treacherous waters of London's hotel scene, armed only with his charming smile and a suitcase full of grey suits. And the thought of Harry, once a proud prince, now reduced to rubbing elbows with the commoners in a hotel lobby, is enough to make one shed a tear from your left eye. The indignity of it! Oh, will he survive the horrors of room service and complimentary breakfast buffets? Only time will tell. But Harry, ever the trooper, will undoubtedly soldier on, carrying the weight of his Invictus Games legacy on his shoulders as he bravely faces the challenges that lie ahead. Because lies, that's his specialty. But by the way, when all is said and done, he will return to his true home, a multi-million-dollar mansion in sunny California, where he can regale Meghan with tales of his harrowing adventures in the wilds of London's luxury hotels. And in a delightful display of sartorial prowess, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, channeled the late Queen Elizabeth at the 2024 Royal Windsor House Show. The Duchess, known for her impeccable style, sported a chic ensemble that would have undoubtedly earned a nod from approval from the fashion-forward monarch. Sophie's outfit, a modern twist on the Queen's signature look, featured a khaki blazer, white blouse, black skirt, and brown boots. However, it was a silk Hermes tuile tied elegantly around her ponytail that truly stole the show. And this subtle nod to the Queen's penchant for headscarves at the annual event was a touching tribute to the late monarch's enduring legacy. Is that the Royal Windsor House Show, a cherished tradition since 1943, was a highlight of the Queen's calendar. Her love for horses was legendary, with Queen Camilla once marveling at Elizabeth's encyclopedic knowledge of her equine companions. In years past, Sophie's daughter, Lady Louise Windsor, has competed in carriage driving at the event using Prince Philip's carriage, a heartwarming connection to the royal family's rich history. And as the 2024 horse show unfolds, Sophie's fashionable homage to Queen Elizabeth serves as a poignant reminder of the late monarch's unwavering passion for horses and her indelible mark on the royal family's tradition. And Queen Camilla recently hosted a reception for those who support survivors of sexual abuse, and let me tell you, it was an event filled with heartwarming moments and a dash of irony. The Queen, moved by a letter from a mother whose daughter had received a toiletry bag after a harrowing visit to a sexual assault referral center, shared a touching story with the audience, and the simple act of kindness had transformed a bleak situation, reminding the family of the power of compassion from unexpected sources. And in her speech, Queen Camilla praised the attendees for their dedication to helping those who have experienced the unimaginable. She thanked them for being the beacons of hope in the darkest of times and for their unwavering commitment to ending these atrocious crimes once and for all. Now, here's where things get a bit awkward. Upon arrival, the Queen was greeted by none other than James Cleverly, the Home Secretary, who had previously made a tasteless joke about spiking his wife's drink with a date rape drug. Talk about an elephant in the room. Cleverly, perhaps trying to redeem himself, praised the Queen for her admirable work. And despite the slight discomfort, the event served as a powerful reminder of the incredible work being done to support survivors and combat sexual abuse. Queen Camilla's words resonated with all those present, and her genuine appreciation for their efforts shone through. Just goes to show that even in the face of adversity, compassion and dedication can make a world of difference. And Princess Anne had a train-tastic day at London Paddington Station as she unveiled a Great Western Railway train named after her. The Princess Royal rolled into the station with her husband, Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence, looking as regal as ever in a grey blazer, maxi skirt and leather boots. She even threw a pop of turquoise to keep things fresh. And the crowd went wild as Anne pulled back the curtain to reveal the shiny new train with HRH, the Princess Royal, emblazoned on the side. In her speech, she graciously accepted the honor, emphasizing the importance of logistics and railways. Who knew the princess was such a train enthusiast? And the train's design was inspired by the heritage of Great Western Railway's King George V train, complete with two sides of a coin featuring Anne competing at the 1976 Montreal Olympics and the Great Western Railway coat of arms. Talk about a royal ride. And a well-known horse lover like her late mother and her daughter Zara Tyndall may not have won a medal in Montreal, but she's certainly winning at train unveilings. She even got to meet some VIPs, including former Prime Minister Theresa May and the Transport for London Commissioner. And to top it all off, Anne received a matching plaque and a bouquet of flowers from two adorable little girls. All in all, it was a day filled with train puns, royal fanfare, and a whole lot of love for logistics. The next stop, world domination via rail, of course. And King Frederick of Denmark, in a moment of royal profundity, graced us with his eloquent words during an interview alongside his wife, Queen Mary. His Majesty, seemingly struggling to hold back from breaking wind, managed to express his deep pride in being on board a ship as the reigning monarch, accompanied by his beloved Queen. The King's profound statement, quote, "It's very special and fills me with extra pride," left us all in pondering the true meaning behind his words. Was it the sea breeze, the gentle rocking of the vessel, or perhaps the fear of accidentally passing a loud one that filled him with such pride? But he continued, quote, "It's the first time as king and with my wife, the Queen." Groundbreaking news indeed. One can only imagine the immense symbolism of being on a ship, the king's ship no less, as a royal couple. Depth of his words is truly unfathomable. And as the king struggled to maintain his composure, both verbally and intestinally, We couldn't help but marvel at the sheer emptiness of his statements. It's as if he were speaking merely to fill the silence, all while desperately trying to avoid an embarrassing episode of a gas outburst in front of the entire nation. We're used to royal speeches that are known for their substance and meaning, but King Frederick's words stood out like a beacon of acuity. But perhaps we should cut him some slack. After all, it's not easy to wax poetic while simultaneously clench one's buttocks in a valiant effort to prevent an untimely, non-royal wind of change. And in rogue news from the past, today, May the 2nd, but in 1536, Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII, was arrested and dragged to the Tower of London. The charges: adultery, incest, and high treason. Well, she would be quite popular as an influencer nowadays, and rumor has it that the king, known for his wandering eyes and his penchant for swiping right, had grown tired of Anne's constant nagging about the lack of a male heir. Fed up with her Tudor-style tantrums, Henry decided it was time to trade in his queen for a newer model. But how did he justify such a move? Simple. He accused her of liking her own brother's posts on ye olde Instagram and engaging in some extramarital hanky-panky. Even if social media was still 500 years in the future, the court gossip mill went into overdrive, with everyone from the stable boy to the Archbishop of Canterbury weighing in on the juicy details. Poor Anne, who had once been the talk of the town for her stylish French hood and her ability to keep the king on his toes, now found herself in the center of a royal scandal that would make even the Kardashians blush. And she was led away to the Tower. Anne couldn't help but wonder if she should have swiped left on Henry all those years ago. Little did she know that her fate was sealed and her days of happy-go-lucky attitude were numbered. Thus began the downfall of Anne Boleyn, a cautionary tale for all those who dare to cross the king, or worse, dare to beat him at his own royal clout game. But rogues, I would love to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And remember, much love and bliss.